We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Keegan Aiken gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Tim LeCastro, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. This is in the air to left field. Santander waits on it. He's got it 1 away. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
So coming to the plate, Jeimer Candelario as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. And now the runner's trying for third. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Urias camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Into the box now, Cole Tucker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Back in standing. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Too high, 1-0. Alberto is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Hanser Alberto is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. So here's Trey Mancini as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Ball one.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Tucker stands at first with one out. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. The 1-1 home. There goes the runner. Strike taken. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
And it's fouled away. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Renato Nunez.
In now for the O's, Renato Nunez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Now the 0-2. Right side hit hard. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Orioles leave 1. Still no score. Here's Jonathan Scope now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line hard. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here comes the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The 0-2 once more. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order. Go. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Fastball in there for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Bassett isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, He pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in the scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk. I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
At the plate, Austin Hayes. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he's back standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. 2 balls and no strikes.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Looking up is Davis. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
To the plate now, Jake Rogers, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Hopped up. Piscotty waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting it, the first baseman.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Will Craig comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Craig, a native of Tennessee. This is his first year at the big league level. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And there's out number 2. Digging in now, Ramon Urias. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So stepping in, Chris Davis. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Brian O'Neill. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Softly on a line to third. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
So now to the plate, Tim LaCastro. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santander waits on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Next for the Tigers.
Standing in, Victor Reyes. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Back outside.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Hayes. He can't get there as it falls in. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Grounded weakly toward third. Alberto has it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Tiger.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Hanser Alberto. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Hanser Alberto becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. New inning set to get underway, and that means Jonathan Schoop will get ready at the plate.
Jonathan Schoop.
Now here's the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Schoop.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, right field.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Number 49. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 2-1. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater. Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Anthony Santander is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses again. Ball 3. Austin Hayes will be next. Here's the 3-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first. And as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Stepping in, Austin Hayes. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fouled off. He'll try it again. 3-2. Hard hit towards center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Orioles held in check there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Rogers finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 25.
So striding in, Stephen Piscotty. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Swing and a line drive. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Pedro Severino will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Pedro Severino.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
The second baseman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim LaCastro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Santander. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Tigers leave one. Pedro Severino will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Stepping into the box, Jake Rogers. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Michael Givens will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Matt Olson is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 28, Matt Olson.
Now here it comes. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman.
Into the box now, Will Craig. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1-1 the count. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back. And
he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ramon Urias is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And there's ball 2 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They lead it 2-1.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Standing in now, Victor Reyes. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Tigers.
Ready once again, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 28 on the season, as the Tigers have knotted things up at 2 apiece.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope.
Designated hitter, Jonathan.
He grounds it sharply to third. Alberto gloves it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in, Matt Olson is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he falls behind 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. But the Tigers are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Tucker. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Ready now, Hanser Alberto, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And a dive, but he's back in. Another look to first, and he'll dive back in. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Striding into the box, Trey Mancini. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. And here's Renato Nunez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And it's fouled away. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Orioles. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Next up for Detroit, number 49. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Number 49.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. He takes the turn and heads for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in, Pedro Severino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes. And he popped him up. Urias over to his left, and the inning is over. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see him this day.
And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Austin Hayes the next to bat as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit to short. To second for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Jake Rogers is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail 3-2. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Tim LaCastro. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the 17th, Victor Reyes.
Stepping into the box, Victor Reyes. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hard on the ground toward short. He's right there. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Jeimer Candelario will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here go the Tigers, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now to the plate, Will Craig. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Raisel Iglesias will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Raisel Iglesias.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Cold strike at the knees. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's outside.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box now, Ramon Urias, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate, Cole Tucker. No balls and 1 strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Still a 3-2 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop to hit next.
Jonathan Schoop.
Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now that.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. 29 home runs for him on the year, and it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Now that.
To the plate now, number 49. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. Urias takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Chris Davis next to bat. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles, and Detroit has taken a 4-2 lead.
Your attention, please. Now,
Safe situation looming here, and they'll hand the ball off to the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Coming to the plate now, Hanser Alberto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way.
That's ball 2.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here's the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in once again, Trey Mancini. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Piscotty's going back. Running hard. He's digging for second. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Renato Nunez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Fouled off. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Now it's 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Anthony Santander is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
4-2 the final score tonight. Detroit pick up win number 70 to top the division. Michael Givens wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Brandon Morrow hammers down the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Pittsburgh Pirates. Adrian Hauser gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one guy that's been struggling a bit lately is Miguel Sano. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Fouled away. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Hard liner to center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Into the box, Luke Voigt, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Kane. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Stepping up to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Eric Sogard. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons. In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They can only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And it's fouled away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
So we got him swinging. Jed Jerko becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Here's Ryan Braun now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
No balls and a strike to count. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Brewers are out in front. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Pirates have struck for a run. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on.
First pitch on its way. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So now to the plate, Adrian Rivera pulled toward right center field. Yelich is after it. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Lolo Sanchez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Sanchez is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Willians Astudillo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Now the runner's on his way home, and the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. And the tag gets him. But we do have a tie ball game now with a run scoring on the play. Something you don't see all that often anymore as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Dylan Bundy. First offering on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. And he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Garver has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
Into the box, Adrian Hauser. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The windup and the 0-1. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Lorenzo Cain is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Rivera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Colin Moran.
Colin Moran.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
1 away now in the Pittsburgh 3rd, and set to go now is the shortstop Ben Zobrist. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Zobrist or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luke Voigt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matt. He almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch is popped up. And Jerko will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Sogard.
For the Brewers, the
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball that now.
Chopped toward the second baseman. And there's one down now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Christian Yelich. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
2-0 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Keston Hiura will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. We played 3, and our score 3-3. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in the outfielder Miguel Sano.
And going back to that previous at bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Mitch Garver will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Sano aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches. But none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In now, Adrian Rivera, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Hit hard to the right side. There's one. Out. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jed Jerko is retired leading off the bottom of the 4th. Ryan Braun comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And it's fouled away. Drilled right back up the middle. And this will get by Zobrist at short. It's a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Omar Narvaez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drilled to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not. And
now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now 6-3.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor, and we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Stepping in now, Adrian Hauser, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. Lays off 2-2 now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
So he got him swinging. Adrian Hauser becomes out number 2 this inning. Lorenzo Cain stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. That's popped up. Astudillo ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's digging in to try it again. Lolo Sanchez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Lolo Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And therefore it is Hura for the first out of the inning. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Jose Iglesias will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard up the middle.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a
Your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Dylan Bundy, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ramon Urias will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32, Ramon Urias.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Fly ball out to right field. Yelich on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Popped him up. Hura is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Dylan Floro, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 14.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Eric Sogard. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be. When you add it all up, had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Jed Jerko is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Jerko hits in the 240s, so they've got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now a 4-run lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
High in the air into shallow left center. Braun comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Out in front of it, strike 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 30 home runs on the year, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2. So digging in now, Mitch Garver, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up, and this will also head toward the right side of the infield. And Jerko will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning. Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-2 one more time. hit the other way out toward right field. Sano is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Omar Narvaez. He singled his last time up. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. In there, 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Orlando Arcia will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. And the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Seven runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They hold us. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Adrian Rivera. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
The left fielder, number 25.
Ready for another shot now. Lolo Sanchez. No hits to this point. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. The tag, and he is out.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Ryan Reynolds will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, Ryan Reynolds.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. 2 out with the man at first. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates. Tyrone Taylor is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Tyrone Taylor.
Adam Kolarek gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Kolarek is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Strike one to start the at-bat. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike two now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Popped up. Voit moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The third baseman, number 7.
Stepping in, Eric Sogard. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2. Hit down the line at first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. In order are the Brewers. They hold a 7-4 lead. Freddie Peralta has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Peralta features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Ben Zobrist is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Swinging a soft liner. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Miguel.
That was textbook outfield technique right there. So take notes, kids. He knew right where he was, and he does a great job of feeling for the wall while keeping his eyes on the ball. That's how you do it, and he makes the catch.
Braun has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And that'll bring up Keston Huron. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Jed Jerko now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They hold a 7-4 lead. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 71.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So striding forward now, Adrian Rivera. Adam Duvall will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kane is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in and looking for more, Lolo Sanchez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.